do that. That's probably a little loud, huh? Let's dip that down a bit. Not pulling anybody's ears out. I'll lose a turn. Alright. Let's do that. Now, everything can be cast with flash, I believe. Yep. Don't have the blue there, though. Nah, let's not do that. Well, he'd have to block with both. He's not going to block with Jasper. I might want him to block with Jasper, but he's not gonna. Hey, good morning, Ned. How's it going? Good, good. My hair is a fucking mess, and I don't know why I didn't fix it. Alright. Oh, whatever. Whatever, right? Whatever, it's fine. Play that. Equip that, maybe. Needs more Snorlax, right? I think I need to re-dye it. Rocket, hello. Okay, choose blocks. We're just gonna take it, no blocks. How's it going? Herbrask. Alright, so if I play that, we've got Ozai. I concede. What? I really want to get this deck dialed in. Your sister is getting married where you're a janitor and you have negotiating power over your fee. Negotiating power like through contract, or like, are you basically saying you can get more money? Is that what I'm hearing? Immovable, welcome in. Would your sister have to pay the fee, is my question. Or does the facility pay the fee? I don't know what your relationship is like with your sister. Hey, Louie, how's it going? Oh, you have the ability to lower the price. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I thought for a second you were like telling me you were going to gouge your sister, and I was like, is that what I'm hearing? X Brew X, welcome in. What's wrong? Tristan, welcome. Who, me? Good morning. Working on Mayan Zuko. I do think Mayan Zuko might be... I might like it more than Azula. Azula in paper feels like it might work, but like, man, on here it does not feel good. Not much. Just trying to refine the deck, Kumi. light is not working well for me today. Ice Age, yeah, I saw that. That was a little like... have I tried doing Kefka? Not for a minute. I have not. I did one a while back, like right when it first came out. DJ's Magic Chat, welcome in. How many arts does Firebending Student have? It feels like a lot. Oh, we don't want to do that. Huh. 4? Yeah. It feels like a lot. I could sack that. Could sack that to draw a card. What is he playing? He's playing Marina. I'm going to do it. I think the best way to beat this guy will be speed because Marina takes forever to do her thing. So I can make sure to stay on target for my mana drops and stuff like that. We should be good. Kane plays drums. Welcome in. I'm running Mayan Zuko. Is 20 berries and it has 2 arts. So we just lost our abilities. That's frustrating. Though, why we didn't save that for my commander is interesting. I don't know why we didn't do that. I'm glad we didn't do that. There's not a lesson in my graveyard, so we'll just wait. Fire Nation Occupation. You know, I could have attacked with these guys and pumped them up. That was stupid. Hey, Mike. How's it going? Kate, welcome in. No, this is not ranked. Brawl doesn't have ranked. Outside of, like, limited tournaments and stuff. Oh, no worries. Nothing to apologize. Just play games, have fun. Well, that's not very nice. Guess I'll go get an island. Just built your new favorite deck. Golgari Squirrel, Camila. Yeah. I could see it. Solid choice. We're going to actually do that with the Giant, I think. Oh, and that. That's nice. We like that a lot, actually. He did get Marina out. Chaotic Master, welcome in. See what the blocking looks like. Okay. It's fine. And we'll just pump the rest of the mana into this. Toph is amazing. Hey, how's it going, Brandon? I'm in pretty good, Chaotic. How are you? Just got back from visiting family for the holidays in Connecticut. I am back to refining my Zuko. I think I like it slightly better than Azula. Bombarda, welcome back. Good to see you again. Bombarda joined us yesterday, I think. Yeah? Man, saying join us like that kind of feels culty. I don't know if I like that. But welcome back anyway, Bombard, all the same. You been working like a dog? What you been doing, Chaotic? I don't like the 6/6 demon token there. That's a problem. You pulled an Azula to put... You pulled an Azula to put into Azula? You're a manager at AutoZone? Oh yeah, nice. That Teriyaki boy, welcome in. Scariest, good to see you. Interesting. Tried to build them, but Flash Ally. Yeah, I don't think it's as difficult as you think. Because if you lean into artifacts, it's great, and then when you get your lattice, everything becomes artifacts. So that's the way I've been running it anyway. Just got off at 12 and decided to ignore sleep. I wouldn't question that decision, but I do it all the time. Why did the Midnight Magic have to be a mirror? Yeah, it's not my favorite either. I would agree with that. See, if he holds that 6/6 token back for defense, I'm very hesitant to swing. You have 2 days off. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying, I'm supposed to be working on a project for TikTok. Can't talk about it yet much, but they haven't got back to me with feedback. And so I'm just kind of twiddling my thumbs. So I should probably get back on Patreon stuff and make some D&D content. That's what I should probably be doing. Anybody got any mechanics they want me to work out? Or character types they'd want to play? How am I feeling about Lauren? I am here for Lorwyn so much. I am a little worried that they're more excited about bringing newness to it than playing with what worked. But at the same time, I got that green enchantment coming, and I honestly, no, Mike, I shouldn't. Oh, that was such an obvious answer to that question the other day. God damn it. See, I knew there was a mechanic I hated. I don't like Delve. But yeah, Lorwyn had so much going for it the first couple times. I hope I haven't looked at, because I know the whole spoiler leaked early and people were upset about that. But I haven't really got a good look at it, and this game just totally turned against me. It's the thing with Marina, I had to go fast, and I didn't go quite fast enough. You might be invited to join a campaign soon. What kind of campaign? I mean, DD, I'm assuming, but you know what I'm gonna do? is that dumb? That might be dumb. You know what? This game's over if I don't anyway, so maybe we just get a swing. A cereal bitter blossom is insane. Yeah. Not enough to save the day. Okay. I'm gonna look also at my Judy deck real quick too. I'm excited about Reaper King coming back, and it's interesting that they had him lose colors. That's kind of cool, kind of weird. Flavor win for sure, right? I was gonna look at Judy. It is interesting that it just shows one of your two commanders when you do partner. Last thing red needs is, yeah, I am a little. The goblin feels like it was a bad idea. I'm not gonna lie. I don't disagree with that. That's been a white thing forever, and I don't know why red got it, but oof, that's gonna be a whole choice. There have been you can't counter me mechanics before in red, but most of them are like for a turn. I don't mind this at all. This is an Esper partner deck with Tiana and Judy, but Sakashima basically. Probably actually should have done Castle Ardenvale because there was a chance I could have got a Plains Rhode Island. Well, we'll just keep it going with the tapped lands. You've learned that Sanctum of Tranquil Light in Heibai is a win condition? Yeah. I could see that. We'll do Tiana. I think it's more that blue and white have always been kind of controlled denial stacks. It's weird for red to have it. It's also, red is getting a lot of like clone effects that are much easier to sidestep their temporary nature, which is weird to me too. But, you know, is this? Hey, look. That's a tapped creature. That's a spring-loaded blade. Oh, that was satisfying. What am I going to discard? They're playing colors that don't scream artifacts to me. We'll do that. End of your turn, tap a lot of your stuff, and I'm going to do my turn and tap the rest. Yeah. Let's do Tezzy. I think blue would be the one color. I would think it would be the ones. I actually think it more matches blue's identity than white's. But white seems to have the effect more often. I don't know. There's my Sid. Consult the star charts. Wait, if I make an Ethereum cell, I can have Identity Crisis. Leak some of the commons. There's a blue enchantment that would be gnarly if you played it right. Could be really good. What's the enchantment? I mean, my understanding, Mike, is that on the internet now you can find just the whole spoiler. Maybe I'm wrong, but... So we'll put Sid in the graveyard because Sid does things in the graveyard. Strick, welcome in. Blossom Bind? Interesting. I mean, on principle, I just like it on the name alone, so... Karn, Great Protector. Oh my gosh. Y'all see that? Oh. That's funny. So wait, how many artifacts do I have? I don't have enough to do that. Oh, I have Tithing Blade, though. We'll play Tithing Blade. So we also just shut down his artifacts' abilities to work, by the way. Samael, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We'll do this. Do this. That's so much card draw. Should I not do it? Should I not draw my 7th card? Or 8th card? We'll decline this last one. Shapeshifter Generation Land. I saw the Shapeshifter Generation enchantment. They just played Shamil. I love Shamil. Maybe I should have one. Do we need a Shamil of our own? We do, I think. Shamil. I love it so much. Why not? We'll turn that also into a 5/5. Abundant Countryside, huh? I might have pre-ordered those precons already. There might have been a long, 2-second pause where I said, am I going to buy a lot of this set? And I just admitted I was going to buy a lot of this set. And we just clicked go. There was somebody selling draft boosters for $130. So I got a couple of those. I'm a little worried they're going to have oversold their ordering potential, so hopefully they get filled. But we'll see. It's a red dragon with wither. Yeah. Wither was prevalent in the... Was it in Shadowmoor? Like, there was a lot of it. Yeah, I saw that, and I was a little concerned. Like I said, it's weird to see that ability becoming so prominent in red. It's always been a thing, but it's always been more blues thing, and so, like, I don't know. Maybe the is it bumping uglies has just been happening too long, and red's learned all the good tricks. Human. Hey, C Money, how's it going? Aw, thank you. How you been? Oh, he's skunking me. Take action. Yeah, it seems crazy. Car transmission repair, huh? Oof. That gets expensive real fast. I think this game's good. Um, huh. Yeah. Are you doing the work yourself? I am not car smart, so like to me that's magic. That is wizard shit to me. Not a car smart person. D Spooky, welcome in. Yeah. Seems like there's some differing opinions on it though, Brandon. I don't know. I would tend to agree with you. Couple guys, mobile mechanics, hire at your place. Oh, nice. Okay. Can I cast that? No. Why can't I cast that? Oh, that's not Mana Rock. That's draw. Well, guess we're drawing. Hey, look good. Welcome back. Sorry. I really like these coffee monsters, but there's enough dairy in them that they can do weird things to my like throat. We're taking that. We're getting high. I just don't think this game's going anywhere good. I would say hit and miss today. I had such a good day yesterday, see, that like I had 11 wins in the first hour. It was crazy. New Brawl deck that we were playing. I'm gonna jump back to Maya and Zuko for a second. We were playing this Druneth deck, which is Jackal in paper from Spider-Man. It's really, really solid. Really solid. Yeah, I don't know. People have been talking about Bloom Tender being a good card in that, and the enchantment with legs shtick is nothing new, and those cards don't tend to be as good as people think they are, in my opinion. Like they just don't. Bloom Tender? Oh wait. Why is it in standard? And if it's in standard, it's already been reprinted in Avatar, hasn't it? I'm so confused. I thought you were talking about the bitter blossom with legs. My bad. Bloom Tender being the color identity tapper, right? Been a minute. I remember when that card. Hi, huge. I remember that card was so like crazy rare. It was hard to get, and they got really expensive for a couple years. I'm glad it got reprinted. Blight Mechanic's gonna be a pain in the butt for a lot of decks. Yeah. Bloom Tender's the color identity one. The one, the Dryad that does enchantments is Sanctum Weaver, which I love. Like Sanctum Weaver is like on my top 10 for sure. It's interesting. I think that's actually why I switched from Esper to Sultai, because more and more I just kept finding that I kept really relying on green. Burrow Elder does a different color check, but they're both color checks. Sanctum Weaver's the one that does enchantments. I do love me some Sanctum Weaver, though. Okay, what do we got going over here? We have this guy. He's kind of a pain in the butt. We could do that. Which means I can now cast this for Phyrexian mana, but do I want to? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we do. Yeah, right? When I saw that it was available now on Pioneer... I don't know what it was. I missed Pioneer Masters almost entirely. Hi, Fox. Welcome in. Oh, jeez. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day. Rattleback Apothecary, huh? So if I do, we'll just enter tapped, play the whip. Colorless to get this. To throw blue at this. Bounce the card he just played. Then I should be able to gain more life than he deals damage, right? Theoretically. Cody, welcome in. If I can get Mayan Zuko back out, I can then, the turn after that, if they survive, Firebending, give me the mana to get that portal out. Jared Bear, welcome in. Aw, man. We'll do this one. Okay, so we got Mayan Zuko back out. Check. Attack. Get that back. Now I can take the Death Touch. Theoretically, if we survive all that, we get to flash in Portal Phyrexia. Damn it! Removal. Gotta be a thing. Yeah. Dang. Thought we had that. That's fine. I don't mind. Still been good games so far. And I was working on that standard deck for Hello. And I got it to work a little bit this morning, but I realized that it was just frustrating people and counterspelling key spells that was winning me games, because most of the games were concessions. So I was like, is this really Firebending Student, or is this just an Izzet deck annoying the hell out of someone? I'm playing Brawl right now, and I'm playing Brawl with Mayan Zuko. It did really feel like it was just annoying people till they quit. I think so too, Cody. I mean, I'd rather have Commander, and honestly, I'd rather be playing Commander in person with people, but like I just got back from holidays, and we didn't even play like the whole time I was out there. It was a bummer. I was out there for like 2 weeks. We didn't even play one game of Magic. Everybody got new decks. It was like for presents and stuff. It was a little weird. Not gonna lie. But in person, by far, just like D&D, like I run 4.5 weekly games of D&D. And man, sometimes it doesn't feel great when I really want to play in person. But at least I get to play. And I have a very regular group, which is nice. Well, groups. Your jump in right now is Flyers Cosmic. Nice. I always resign after I get my loot, though. I mean, unless I am farming wins, I guess, but I have better decks to farm wins with usually than most jump in. Yeah, I'm good. Although I should. Scarring Memories was called. Okay. Yeah, see? I try to get people that experience. I have a buddy here on TikTok that wants me to test some new interaction software for him. So on games where my players are comfortable, I might stream myself DMing. You'll just be able to hear my players though. I don't think I'm going to stream the video from our games. We'll see though. I need to kind of still talk to people. I love Azula and I really want that deck to work, but I think only my paper deck has a chance of working. The arena deck that I made is not good. The triple color one, Grixis. I mean, technically, I have had decks with all three of them in there, but the some of the lower color ones, the monocolor one, the dual color ones don't go well in the triple color one. If I'm trying to remember it right, like it didn't feel good. Thank you, hi. I appreciate it. Tanner, welcome in. There's the Mycosynth. That's really good. Early. You know, it's a good time to play something that is tapped. Shimmers, welcome in. Let's see. That and play Zuko. Maybe get my next turn. Undead Bunny, welcome in. Taking a lot of time here. Still trying to get Azula to work, yeah. It's not easy. Let's do Mayan Zuko. Well, that was rough. Okay. Okay. 2-2. You got his commander out, so this thing's like impossible to deal with, right? That is gonna be Terminus of Return is legendary. So, although I don't. Maybe it's still worth it because we could get the Terminus of Return to suspend. Blue Leyline. Yes, Blue Leyline helps a lot. The High Fae Trickster, or whatever it is, Counselor thing, helps a lot. I also play Vidalcan Orrery in paper, which really helps. Cody, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. That's Pariah on the thing that can be damaged. We're good. We're good. It's a good combo. Good for them. You win. You think Electro Dominance? Yeah. Is Electro Dominance on Arena? You know what I need is a back rub. That's what I need. I need a massage by somebody who isn't keeping a clock. That's what I need. Yeah, it is. But wasn't it a guest card? Like, is it still in standard? Kiramat, welcome in. I mean, I appreciate the confidence, but doubt. But you know, necessary for science, maybe. I don't know. My favorite archetype, weird. No, favorite archetype to play. I play a lot of like go wide. I'm definitely a mid range player. Like I'm not like gonna try to combo off on turn 3, right? Like I will want things to kind of like blossom in ways that make it hard to stop all of it. Yeah. Salty Scuttle Dude, welcome in. Let's do. Oh wow! Wait a second. Okay. So if I do this, cast Sozin's Comet, check. He has now Firebending 8. Right? I can play this. Trigger Metal Bending. Oh, I can't equip it at instant speed, though. Damn it. But we can play this. That's fine. Still worth it. Worth it 100%. Yeah, I really kind of like it to kind of like spread out like kudzu slowly in every direction until people are like, "Wait, I can handle that. Can someone else handle that?" I also don't mind it when I'm the threat at the table. Like, I'm here for it. Samurais, that could be fun. I could see that. So much mana. It's stupid. Gaiopo, welcome in. Not the problem until it's too late, yeah. Although occasionally I have like I loved playing Arch Enemy as being the Arch Enemy and just being like give my deck one more advantage and just see if I could fight three people at once. Sometimes that was really fun. My favorite Arch Enemy card is Ignite the Clone Forge. That probably surprises nobody. Wait. That was almost so dumb. So dumb. It was nearly very, very dumb. Now we play that. What do I get? I'm definitely that guy, right? I mean, anybody who's watched me play for any length of time knows where my blue identity is. God of War Secret Lair, nice. I did get Ghosts of Tsushima. I that one, and I'm glad because it turned out to be a really, really good card. I hope the new Strixhaven set. I'm excited. Let's hold back the flyer though. Very, very excited for it. It's like Strixhaven's also one of my favorite recent D&D settings to run. You have Tomb Raider. I wish I got that one. I love that card so much. Unfortunately, obviously, it's gonna be a little tricky to get nowadays. I want to say it's like $40, something like that. Yeah, yeah. There's a Return to Arcavios set after Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because this goes Lorwyn, TMNT, and then Strixhaven again. Yeah, I'm super excited. And then we get Reality Fractures, our third in-universe thing, and I think it's going to canonize Universes Beyond as a event. Is my understanding, so I'm excited. Taryn, welcome in. And Butkus, hello. Ugh. That was obnoxious. We're gonna decline. Didn't like that at all. No. Reality Fracture's a third set. I want to say it's like Return to Arcavios or something. Sorry, Secrets of Strixhaven. Reality Fractures is its own thing. You just got Bahamut, huh? Ugh. Although he's gonna have to sacrifice Bahamut eventually. Draw. Decline. Alright. Can I not cast? Did he do something where I can't cast spells out of... What's going on here? Why can't I cast any of my airbender things? Or is it can't cast spells for one turn? That's right. That's what he did. Ah, that means this is game. I'm not dealing with this. Yeah. I forgot that part of that spell. Alright. Need a shake some cobwebs out, I think. Let's play something different. Let's like play historic or something for a second. Yeah, seriously, I've really been enjoying because we've been running a D&D game in New Capenna, and I would go back to New Capenna in a heartbeat if there was a new set. That'd be dope. I actually am really excited by the fact that it used to be a fantasy setting, like before it was like, Magic Prohibition era New York, and so kind of exploring the connection between its old world and its new world is part of one of the things of doing the D&D game. Is Arena a good way to get into Magic? Absolutely. Yep. One of the better ways you could learn. Full stop. It teaches you timing and interaction rules. So yes, 12 V2, I would 100% recommend doing it. It's also free. You can spend enough time to make it like worth paying money for if you want to, but honestly, as long as you're playing every day, you can buy everything eventually. But you need to play and do all your quests every day if you want to keep it cheap and free. What crime boss is my favorite? Favorite New Capenna crime boss is probably Jetmir. Just because he's a big dumb fat kitty who gets his way. I don't know. He's a vibe. But I also like Xander quite a bit. Xander's story is really interesting. You'd love to run New Capenna Nationals D&D game? I'm assuming that might not be the right word. But yeah, I'm really enjoying using it as a setting, for sure. You've played 6 years on app, not 1 cent paid. See, right? Hi, Fox, if you want to. Had Ziatora show up the other day in the game. That was kind of interesting. I'm not sure it quite landed the way I wanted it to, but it was still kind of cool. What else? I think the brokers are interesting, but they do seem to be the least... Like, Falco is kind of like... I don't know. He just doesn't... There's Chi-Chi. Whatever. Falco doesn't really, like, have the narrative. Like, Xander's story is heart-wrenching if you've read it. Like, his mind is, like, falling apart and, like, he's trying to desperately, secretly... Like, he has, like, this shame museum of stuff that he, like, keeps track of and tries to rebuild his own history with. But his demon is, like, eating his memories. So I think he has the potential to be this, like, really tragic, interesting character. But, of course, he dies. So, Man. Just lost all my mana. T-Mick, welcome in. That's fine. I just need a land. That's what I need. I was not a land. Deck. Why for you fail me? Why for you fail me, deck? That's fine. Bestow the kit. We will just attack. Wait. No, we'll attack everything. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Double kitties. Get some life, get some blockers. Yeah. You like Raffine quite a bit? I think Raffine is interesting. I've always liked Sphinxes in Magic. Yeah. Well, and your deck's really good, Tara. So like, I get it. I've always liked Sphinxes in Magic, and I think Rafine's probably the best Kindred commander for Sphinxes. Craig, thanks for the follow. Joel, welcome in. Are we doing sack shenanigans? Is that what's happening here? Does he have a sack mechanic? Do I not see it? Connive mechanic, yeah. I mean, who doesn't love a good deck sifting? So he's gonna get a cat token. Okay, 2. That actually helped him way more than I would have liked it to. Hold up. And you get 2 counters. Damn it. Okay. The mana situation here is killing me. Oh, thanks. Well, you know, I do my best. If there's ever anything, you know, you want to see built or anything you want to talk about. If you play D&D also, obviously I could talk your ear off about that. I just got snacked on the T-Witch. My snack options are distinctly lacking right now. Very, very bad snack options. Oh, I have some cashews though. There's that. Oh. Pointed, welcome back. Nicole and Jay Switch, welcome, welcome. I love this clue token. That's not a sandal, that is a chocolate. Jay Switch, thanks for the follow. You have a question about D&D? Wow, let's go. What do you got? We'll just do a couple of them. Maybe him. I can see that. We're going to hold up for some blockers. But yeah, I will happily answer any D&D question you got. You gain 4 life. I think our life gain is well ahead of the impact tremors now. If I can get another counter on the initiate, I'll just destroy the impact tremors and we should be gold. Oh yeah, okay. So you want a balance check on a species you're making? Let's hear it. Let's go. Interesting. I was totally expecting some sort of ambush there. I have no life, which is going to be no new tokens this turn. So I should probably be pretty squirrely about tapping stuff down. See, now that I know the cashews are here, I can't stop eating them. Cosmo from Marvel? Yeah, like the dog? Oh, sentient animal races are super dope. It's funny, Hyde, because I'm actually kind of allergic to them, but I just don't care. Okay. So, is it for 2024 D&D or 2014 or some other version? I asked because if we're doing it for 2014, then attribute modifiers are with the species. If we're doing it for 2024, then it's with background, and you don't have to do that. So it's not for an established game system at all. Just making sure I'm understanding. Alright, that was not what I wanted either, but it can get us a flying attacker, which might not be a bad idea. It's also going to take us up to 3 life gain per creature, which isn't a bad thing. But Bill, oh, so it is for 5. But for which edition of 5e? Because there is a 2014 and a 2024. And they are slightly different. It sort of seems that way, doesn't it, Hi? The funny thing is, if we had the Ruberoid out, the Terra Symbiosis, we'd be drawn like crazy. This would not be happening like this at all. Yep. But what I would do for that species, I would probably do probably have perception maybe as a species skill. I'd probably give them Mage Hand and telepathy. Telepathy is like an Allen thing, so there's like a balance mechanic for it there. Obviously, because Cosmo has telepathy and telekinesis. If you wanted the telekinesis to be combat effective, I'd either level gate it and make like a 5th or 6th level version of like a TK that can maybe do a little bit more effective game mechanic stuff. But I would actually probably just build into a class, either a third-party Sonic class with TK, or, oh my god, what the fuck? Well, we got the life trigger. We're just going to sit. He's getting way too many goblins. We got to be careful. But we have the energy. Next turn, we'll get an attack, a fly, a draw. So we should actually be... Yeah. So species-wise, if we were doing locked attributes, I'd probably do +2 on wisdom and maybe... arguably charisma. It's weird to do 2 mental. But +1 charisma, +2 wisdom is probably, if I was to stat it out, maybe do opposite. Depends on what mechanic you're using for the psychic powers. Cosmo, though, if you're trying to actually capture the character, is so powerful, it would have to be their class. Like, for the eventual... Like, and it also depends if we're talking about Cosmo from the show, or Cosmo from the comic books. Because Cosmo in the comic books is far more powerful than he's presented in the show. Why is he doing this with just the one unblockable goblin? It is definitely a choice. Okay. So we cannot get Rubroid off of this, but we can get a Springheart clone. So we're going to do that. Which will be significant. Because we should get a whole bunch more. Part of me says I shouldn't even risk attacking, but he does not have any flyers, right? So we're going to attack too. We're going to get a whole bunch of draw off of this, I think. I think we should get at least 4 cards. In your party, you don't have a cleric. You want to use him for the healer role. Okay, so a little different than Cosmo then. Bailey, welcome in. But I get what you're saying. Andrew, welcome in. And Conquest, welcome, welcome. All right. Finally got a blue mana. Probably going to have to discard a little bit, but that's okay. We'll discard the planes, probably. Just playing my historic Kitty's deck. It's not Kitty's deck. It's a Bant Tokens Go Wide deck, if I'm honest. Play Cleric class. If we had kept the Sanctum Weaver from the very beginning of the game. Right. So more Cosmo as a species, but less relevant in the other ways. Yeah. So these are going to trigger. We're going to get a whole bunch of kitties. So many kitties are about to happen. Oh, thank you for the heart. Appreciate it. So many kitties are about to happen. So much life is going to get gained. I would concede if I were him, but he feels like he's not gonna. But so much kitties, so much life. Yeah, there he goes. Speaking of there he goes, I should probably get to the gym. Please take care of the other people in your lives. Please take care of yourself. We will see it soon. I just saw that come in for Mutate or Avatar. I owe you it, Joe, but I gotta get going. So I will definitely put that on the top of my plate. Mutate or Avatar, do you have a preference? Since I'm gonna do this later, I'll do whichever you want. I think I might still have a Mutate. Yeah. Hopefully, Alex. We'll see. I could use one. Talk to everybody later.